My lovely wife, SugarTits,
SugarTits in the his house!
did a video last week about something called Septum Ring Theory. And it was a good video, you should watch it. But being the ever-inquisitive soul I am, I thought to myself, is she being a little bit unfair? Is she going a bit too hard on these septum ring having lovely women? So I thought I would do an independent investigation. So what is septum ring theory? Well, the world's foremost repository of human knowledge, knowyourmeme.com, says what is septum ring theory? The alleged secret meaning of having a septum ring piercing explained. And they present these two, I'm sure, lovely women with facial piercings, and go on to say the most vocal people on the internet have found a new way to call out feminists on social media. And it's all thanks to the so-called septum theory. After spending the last few years spreading around online, septum theory is now going viral on sites like TikTok as a way of allegedly spotting feminists, man-haters, and perpetual victims.
I am a person who is fat, who is trans, who has ADHD.
So SugarTits
Woo! Say my name!
basically implied, well more than implied, that all these chicks with huge nose rings are somehow crazy bitches. And like this article said, they're crazy man-hating feminists and perpetual victims, you know the type. But is this true? Okay then, let's have a look. Let's go!
Septum ring theory. Okay, so basically, septum ring theory, according to, I don't know, whatever man decided to jump on the internet and come up with this bullshit, is that girls that have septum piercings, like me, make their trauma their entire personality.
Yes, as far as we understand. They also tend to hate men.
According to, I don't know, whatever man decided to jump on the internet and come up with this bullshit.
Wow, this investigation has not gotten off to a good start, has it? Don't make me say my wife was right. If there's anything I hate, it's having to say my wife was right.
And I can't really speak for everyone, but I will say that as somebody that has borderline personality disorder, my trauma is literally my personality.
Okay, SugarTits was right.
Booyah, bitch!
Investigation complete. I mean, how do you make a video debunking septum ring theory while simultaneously proving septum ring theory? F me, these people do not have brains. Anyway, we're here now. We may as well enjoy the ride.
I do have dyed hair, but not in a manic pixie dream girl way, more of like a poisonous dart frog way. As in, if you touch me, you will die of non-mysterious circumstances.
Yeah, no, I believe that. There's nothing mysterious about hepatitis. They cracked open that chestnut in like the 80s or something. But yeah, I totally believe that. There would be no mystery.
Please get me out of this place! I'm tired! I'm losing my shit! Tired!
Okay, I move that we add one more element to septum ring theory. So we've got man-hating, we've got identifies as their victimhood, wears their trauma on their sleeve, etc. And I think we add simply unhinged. If you're any one of those three and you've got a big bit of metal going through the middle bit of your nose, it counts. It's septum ring theory, all right?
I'm tired! I'm tired! I'm tired! I'm tired! I'm tired!
Okay, I think that was a sensible motion. I think that makes complete sense. I mean, if you've got a septum ring and you're sitting in your car and you're going nuts like that, just at nothing, just at your camera for TikTok, then you're part of septum ring theory. It applies to you.
Donald Trump has never won against a man.
I know. I know. I'm well aware of that fact. It's hilarious. He's the woman beater in chief. Electorally, of course. By the way, what's with these earrings? I bet that's something to do with abortion. She's hanging dead babies from her earlobes or something like that.
That's it. That's all.
Oh, that's all? That's it? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we're well aware of the fact that Donald Trump beat women both times. Now, if you think about it, and I hate to use this word, but this woman is actually being fairly misogynistic. You know what I mean? She's like, your guy, your president, can't even beat a dumb bitch woman. We keep putting these stupid whores up against him, and he keeps winning because they're just women. Like, like you're meant to say we put our best candidate forward because women can do anything that men can do. So the fact that he won has nothing to do with the fact that they're women because, you know, blah, 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 equality, etc. But no, she's like, your guy could only beat a dumb broad. What a loser. He can only beat a woman? It's such a cell phone. It's so funny.
Here's the thing.
Oh, we've seen this one. Only a little bit, though. We'll see what she's got to say. Wait, is this a she? I think she said trans before, but sometimes you can't really tell. I think it's a she because of the voice. I mean, it's not a very she-ish she, if you know what I mean. I think it might be a man of menstruation. They need to come up with, like, PC words for that. You know how, like, person of colour is a thing? Like, you can't just say black anymore. You gotta say person of colour. What about, like, woman of testosterone? Woman who requires a prostate exam every now and then. We could make it simple for this one. Trans Shane Gillis. No hate, I like Shane Gillis. But you gotta admit.
I am a person who is fat, who is trans, who has ADHD.
ADHD, that made me pause for a second. I think they're combining traumas now. They're combining like victim points, which is a weird thing because usually they like to just list all of them. I think she's combining autism and ADHD. I mean, I don't see why you do that. That's one less bullet point. You know what I mean?
And who loves themselves. If that is something that bothers you, you have two choices. One, take that information and wonder, why does this bother me? Maybe it's because you've been taught your entire life that you need to conform to a certain way of living and it just pisses you off to see me exist. And you can take that information and you can deconstruct that. Or two, you can block me. If you're going to hate yourself and drive yourself into a prison of your own making,
I've got no idea what she's saying. I don't have the patience to follow along. Just get to the point. I mean, sum it up to like a sentence, maybe a paragraph, something like that, you know?
I have never been so f***ing embarrassed to be an American right now. How dare you speak to another f***ing world leader like that?
So I think this is from when Trump had that first meeting with Zelensky in the Oval Office or whatever. And she's mad that he spoke to Zelensky like that. Because, you know, I stand with Ukraine, blah, blah, blah. But really? You're embarrassed to be an American? That's what embarrasses you? You look like this and you're embarrassed to be an American? Holy fuck, Ziggy Stardust fucking called. Wait, was it Ziggy Stardust, that David Bowie character? Yeah, Ziggy Stardust. You look like fucking Ziggy Stardust. That's what should embarrass you. Jesus Christ. What do we got next? Oh, I thought to myself along this journey, I thought, hang on a sec. Is this all women? Are we being unfair here? Are there any men with septum piercings? Are there any unhinged / man-hating / fucking trauma-wearing men out there? And it turns out there fucking is.
I'm sorry, but if you stopped wearing a mask and you still aren't wearing a mask, specifically a high-quality respirator, K95 or higher, you are the fascism.
I mean, I don't think these are like, what's the word? Not trolls, fucking pose. I don't think they're characters. I mean, if they are and I'm getting fucking pwned, that was a good word, pwned. We need to bring back fucking pwned. If I'm getting pwned, then fuck me. I'm sorry. This is unbelievable. A trans woman with a fucking massive septum piercing in a dress talking about how if you're not still wearing a fucking COVID mask, then you're a fascism. You're a fascist. Wow. And I don't think this clip is even old. As far as I can tell.
You're not fighting it. You're not resisting it. You are the fascism and you are part of why what is happening is happening.
I think the estrogen pills are starting to kick in. Did you hear that? If you're not wearing a COVID mask,
You're not fighting it. You're not resisting it. You are the fascism.
His voice just shifted a whole octave for one syllable. Well done. You're making progress. What do we got next?
No trans people can even renew their passports if they already have passports. I'm so over this shit. All I want to do is live a comfortable, happy fucking life with me and my husband and my fucking kids. That's it. That's all I want to fucking do.
I am really confused. Is this a chick? I don't think it's a chick. I think that's a dude. I think that's a gay dude. And that's fine. Be a gay dude. I don't care. But how does it affect you? And even if this is a chick, by the way, if it is a chick, then well done. You've got the bloke thing tightened down. It's just fucking strapped in. But even if it does affect you, you can renew your passport. You can absolutely do that. It's just going to reflect reality. I mean, if you're a chick, I'm still confused. If you're a chick, it's just going to say female. And I don't see why that that's the end of the fucking world. You know, your passport's gonna say female, your country of origin's gonna say America, not fucking Narnia. It's not that bad.
Guys, what if someone did it tomorrow? What if someone did it tomorrow? That would get me celebrating the 4th of July. That would get me feeling very patriotic. God bless America. Seriously, someone needs to take one for the team.
So this fuckhead is obviously recording this on like the 3rd of July, and he's doing one of those cool coded videos, you know, what if we were to do it? What if we were to assassinate the president? I mean, they're all so original, aren't they? It's like one did it, one person did it, and then everyone's like, what if I made a video vaguely talking about assassinating the president? But at least this guy's got a little bit of gusto. Some of the videos out there are just bleak.
Is somebody gonna do it? What are we waiting for? Come on. Can somebody do it already? It's taking a long time. Can somebody just fucking do it?
Hi, the SSRI company called. They want their fucking before photo back. That was a shit joke. That was a terrible, terrible joke. I'm calling myself out. That was pathetic.
Oh my god, I just love arguing with people online. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it so much.
Okay, I think we found a fourth factor. We found a fourth characteristic for septum ring theory. So what did we have before? It was like man-hater, identifies with their trauma or victimhood, generally unhinged, and I'm adding those fucking eyes. And I think you'll find that's a fair addition. If you have those eyes and a septum piercing, you are part of septum ring theory.
Something about me is, especially since I've been in my abusive relationship, I do not like making eye contact with men because I can tell the second I make eye contact with a man, I can tell. I know about you. I do. And I had a customer come in today, and it's very rarely that I actually look up and I make eye contact. And I made eye contact with this man, and it sent a shiver down my spine. His eyes were dead. His face was cold. He had the slimiest little smile.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly what's happened here. This fella's walked into the shop, right? He's sized you up. He's had a good look at you. You've looked back at him. You've done the whole eyes thing. You've made your judgments. He's like sized you up again. You continue to mentally judge him, and he's thought to himself, septum theory. That's what's happened. That's exactly how that played out.
I could sense it. I could feel it. I knew it. I was like, you ain't the one. You are not one. You are one, actually. He was one. He was one, for sure. Because I could see it in the eyes, 100%. And that's why I don't like looking my fucking customers in the eyes, is because once I see one, like, it creeps me the fuck out. I'm like, Jesus fuck. Like, and there's so many. Like, once you're able to, like, figure out pretty easy what they are by looking at them, you can fucking tell.
Yeah, maybe retail or, you know, any job where you have contact with other humans isn't for you. I'm just thinking out loud here. I mean, if you're that fucked in the head, that eye contact freaks you out. I mean, I think that's a you problem.
So this is the government's plan for killing higher education. 3 easy steps, okay? Here's what you do. Here's what they did. Jacked up tuition, offered predatory loans, and then now punished the borrowers for being broke because that degree that they offered for this low amount of money isn't actually paying what they told you it would pay. So you can't pay back your student loans because the interest you've accrued is more than the loans even were to begin with.
Okay, couple of things. Didn't you just say they jacked up the prices, but then you talk about low prices of these courses? And also, you did gender studies, didn't you? I mean, if you do a fucking stupid degree, it's not really anyone else's fault, is it? I'll say one thing in her defense, though. I was talking about this with my niece the other week. It's amazing how high schools and stuff, they teach like algebra and geometry and trigonometry. You know, all these semi-high level math things. But it seems like no 18-year-old knows what an interest rate is. It's actually pretty diabolical. I mean, I don't know what it's like in America, but in Australia, they don't teach basic stuff like that. They didn't when I was in school anyway. But yeah, she definitely did gender studies.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just wondering, where's your guys' pride section?
So this woman goes into Hobby Lobby, you know, a conservative Christian-owned company. They won a Supreme Court case ages ago about like not providing contraceptives in their staff healthcare plans. But this chick's gonna go in and ask, where's your pride section? Like it's some sort of gotcha. I mean, of course I don't have a pride section. But the guy behind the counter, probably some guy on minimum wage, is perfectly polite. He's like, no ma'am, I'm sorry, we don't have a pride section. And she smugly says, oh, okay, interesting.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just wondering, where's your guys' pride section?
Your what?
Pride section.
Pride. Like,
In
pride.
Uh-huh.
We don't have like a specific section for
Oh, you don't?
Uh-uh.
Okay, interesting. Thanks.
Oh, you got them. You showed fucking Hobby Lobby. Time to upload to TikTok. The world needs to see how enraged I am. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. SugarTits was unfortunately right. Septum Ring Theory is in fact real. If you have any comments, leave them down below or at my Twitter. It's @bear_ing. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.